Alright, there we go. So last night, I typed into YouTube steel scrolling because I like to watch what's going on in the current affairs of that genre. And there's usually nothing because it's a subculture of a subculture of a subculture of whatever. Anyways, I lost my mind. So the examples were pathetic. So I'm down here writing 3 pages of notes on what I'm going to rant about. But I decided I probably shouldn't do that. So we'll do this. I'll give you a decent example. But, first things first, I am thirsty. And it's daytime, so normal operating procedure for regular life is just beer. But oh no, what do? I only have 2 hands and they're both full. And this isn't a twist off. I'm kind of in the mood for the delicious Guinness. Well, check this out. You can open a beer with a beer. It's amazing. We're getting more than one lesson today, people. Alright. So I'm going to walk you through a basic scroll, which has been covered, but people don't tend to listen. There's lots of places to go. So I'm going to sit you down on my bench. It's a fantastic bench, by the way. Oh, there you go. And we're going to do a little, I got to tilt you down low because I'm going to be down a bit. Alright. So it's a 1-inch wide flat bar that's 3/8 inches thick. I'm not doing coat hangers. We're not breaking any world records either. Just some solid, basic stuff. Alright? We're gonna wrap it around. It's gonna go. This looks like fucking dog fuck. There we go. Sorry. We're gonna go. Our first move is gonna be here. Look, man. If you guys are doing a first move, a power move for a crazy bar, you're coming up under your leg like this and yanking like the way I used to bend Goliath on a coat hanger. It's like dropping a nuclear warhead on a person who's going 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. It's an abuse of force. At the same time, whatever approach you take, it better be good. And don't roast stuff on your knees, because any jackass can do that. And the worst offense of all for a strongman showing a bar bend is doing some flamingo shit. We're not pink unless you're sunburned, so don't do that. And you're not stable anyways. You're gonna fall over and look like a jackass, so don't do it. All right. So it's 4 feet long, 3/8 by 1. It's probably in between. Well, I think I would say 5/8 round is probably a little harder, depending on what you're doing with it, I guess. All right. So you put over your leg, and I like to grab it this way, and I straighten my arms, and you fucking bend. Alright? That's it. It's fucking easy. Now I'm going to do this the way I wouldn't normally do it, where I normally be standing. And you pull. And then you pull down. Alright? When you're down to here, we don't need to do any Suzanne Somers stuff. Unless you are Suzanne Somers. If you want to be Suzanne Somers, that's fine. Apparently it's all a choice now. But we got to get these parallel or close. Ideally. Let's crush it down. Okay? It's not that big a deal. You post it on the ground. You put... can you even see? Here, stand by. I'll tuck you down a little bit. I don't have a camera person here today. Alright. You put your foot on the bar and you just rig it. Alright? I come in here to post up. Now this is like, I always called it wrestling the bar. It's a lot of syllables, you're just saying still scrolling. You can call it jiu-jitsu. Whatever. You lock it out. Boom, boom. Alright, now we're here. Not that big a deal. Actually, we're getting thirsty. So come here for a second. And again, I'm trying to maintain some semblance of tranquility in this because I really lost my mind. There was some of it was just pathetic public self-publication. I mean, I was like, look at me, it's a half-inch round bar, and it's 4 feet long, and I'm gonna butcher the shit out of this for 10 minutes. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Or there was another, it's a 16-minute video. Who the fuck wants to watch some guy wrestle a bar for 16 fucking minutes? I can tell you right now, there's nothing more boring when it comes to feats of strength than that. You better be a good speaker and not scared of talking in public. And most people are, so you may want to practice that one if you're going to do that. What does Vanna have to say here? All this is, what we're doing here, I'm making videos that would have helped a younger version of me. Just like the article I wrote in the Grip Board over a decade ago, which explains a lot of this. That's pretty good. There's lots of resources to go to. Go to the Grip Board. If you're into this stuff, just go to the Grip Board. If you really want to get into strongman stuff, look up a real strongman. There's professionals out there that make money doing this. The top of the list, guys, obviously Dennis Rogers is the most successful dude out there and the most knowledgeable, without question. Chris Ryder's really good. He's really good. I mean, he's bending coins and breaking chains with his hair. I mean, he's amazing. You got Dave Whitley's awesome. He's very good at this. There is one good video out there I saw of this pretty blonde lady. Looked like 4 feet, a half-inch round. And she put a nice fish, a coil and a fish into the bar. And she did way better than the guys. And you know what? It's because she went out there and sought the expert And Dave Whitley gave her amazing coaching, and it worked. That's kind of how this works in everything in life. This isn't just for this. It applies to everything. All right. So we're here. We're going to bring an end around. Oh. Whatever. Anyways, you put your foot in there a little bit. I got wide feet, so it's a pain in the ass. And you bend it. You reach over, get it where you need it, adjust it, bend it, bend it. That ain't far enough. Bend it some more, bend it some more. Now you're here. This is far enough for the next position. You're gonna crush it. All right? That's this for now. Again, we're not doing any Suzanne Somers stuff. No thigh master. You just come down and you crush it. All right? We can talk a little bit more. I haven't done this bend in probably over a decade. Yeah. I don't do strongman bends anymore. I do my design. And I do 20-foot bars. And I lift weights in my squat rack sometimes when I feel like it, or run around the block, or jiggle my balls, which actually they're more like they're closer to shots, but do shot rotations, block weights, power ball. The kids have a good time. You know, you gotta have fun. If you just learned something, before you put it on YouTube, you should probably make sure you don't suck at it, because odds are you do. If you just learned something, you suck at it. Maybe you should do it about 50 fucking times before you, what I call pathetic, publicly display your novice, just scratching the surface of a thing that is huge, and look at me like, I'm so, stop it, stop it. And maybe it's my fault, because I put some stuff out there, and then I was out of pocket for about a decade, because I was busy with life. And I'm coming back, I'm like, there should be something amazing, you know? There should be some cool stuff out there. It's easy to find. Because it took me forever. It took me probably 6 months to figure out how to cut through a steel bar. To actually use an angle grinder. I wasn't getting any direction from anybody. And it all started out with a few page section in Brookfield's book, The Grip Master's Manual, which was great, but there was so much left out. All the information's out there. Just get on the interwebs. Oh my goodness, it's already 14 minutes, I'm sorry. So, this bend's almost done. We'll finish this, and then we'll wrap it up, all right? It's not that difficult. Remember the wrestling the bar thing? It's kind of a big deal. You talk to a grappler, they know their body mechanics. That's what makes them so fucking devastating on the ground. But you can apply to other things in life. Now this bar, there's not a whole lot left you can do with it. Alright? But there's still more steel to be bent. You can fish it. Okay? Again, this isn't coat hangers. This is a solid bend. Fishing, it's going to be the hardest part. Your last bit, if you're doing a coil, even if we cut it down, if we cut, 8 inches to 12 inches off of this thing, the last bit would be getting it to here. That would be the hardest part. Well, now, because we have extra, it'll be the fish. So, again, it's been forever. And you gotta have it in your head it's gonna work. You also don't want to go out there. We'll get on that in a minute. So let's finish this real quick. There. It's fucking done. It's not that fucking hard to make it look good. It just takes fucking practice. 3/8 by 1, 4 feet. What did you do? Got another pile for... And this... What a mess. What am I going to do with this? There's nothing. It's nothing. I save these for guys to have them practice on. The reason we're doing this is there's no good example. That's... Actually, I'm wrong there. There's lots of good examples. But nobody listens. Nobody puts forth the effort. Which I fucking get. Because everything's readily available. Which is nice and convenient. But it breeds laziness. And then when you scratch that surface of mediocrity and you did something you never did before, you think you're the shit. Well, you still suck. Alright? I'm not calling everybody out, but the stuff I'm seeing, it's bad. It's embarrassing. So, which makes me feel embarrassed, because I thought the article I wrote and the people that I've talked with, and there's some good examples out there. Ryder's good at it. All the Dennis has always been amazing at scrolling. And there's a couple of other dudes out there that are doing fine, but they're not doing, look at me, validate me on YouTube, and they're actually making money, and good on them. But all you guys trying to learn this stuff, now there's no excuse. There's no excuse. You got to understand your body mechanics with this stuff. And if you go into 20-foot bars, that's an entirely different thing. That is going to be, to do it well, at least a half a day affair. The whole thing's going to take you a day. From getting the bar to getting it done and clean it up at a minimum. I've had it take me, I'm looking at one, it took me a day and a half. I'm looking at another one that took me 3 or 4 sessions over the course of 2 fucking years to get it right. It doesn't look good. And not only are you making yourself look bad, you're making everybody look bad that actually does this stuff. The reason I'm doing this, aside from this is what I wanted to do, was it would have helped me when I was young. This video right here was sped up my progress by at least a year. I'm gonna make a little black and tan here. It's gonna be delicious. Oh yeah. And all you haters out there that say that's sacrilege. Well, this is my house. I'll do what I want to do. All right, let's check with Vanna real quick. Oh, you had two huge resources out there. There's 2 scrolling DVDs you can purchase. Dennis Rogers has one. It's pretty good. And if you're into bar bending, it's good too, because I looked at it and when we did it, and I was like, this has got everything in bar bending. I mean, it's just fantastic. And then there's another one out there I have not seen. The Diesel Crew sells it. It's Diesel, like the fuel crew. It's Jed Johnson and Bud Jeffries. They've got a scrolling DVD out there. Both those guys are supermen and high integrity fellas with a ton of stuff on the interwebs. And I'm, without question, I'm sure their stuff is good because they don't, they're men of integrity. If you're gonna do something like this in a show, a feat of strength scroll is gonna take a while. When I did my design and performed it, I had to reduce the diameter of the bar down to 1/4 by 1 at 8 feet, because it would still take me about 2 minutes. It was so complicated. Well, that means I had to practice the hell out of all the moves and how I was going to do it, so I didn't look like a bumbling fucking moron in front of hundreds of fucking people. When you put it on the fucking YouTubes, you look like a bumbling moron in front of millions of people. So knock it off. And again, nobody wants to watch you wrestle a bar for 16 fucking minutes. Although, this has been 22 minutes. But the whole time I wasn't wrestling the bar. And I didn't have somebody speaking through a bullhorn, announcing for me, trying to think of what to say over the course of 22 fucking minutes. So don't be a jackass. Pay attention. And this applies to everything. Tearing cards, bending nails, lifting weights, whatever. Lifting weights. I've seen jackass get on stage and try and do a snatch with some ungodly amount of weight and fail in front of God and everybody countless times, when it should have been if he'd have taken 20 pounds off the goddamn bar, he would have fucking made it look beautiful, and nobody in the crowd would have been able to do it anyways. Make it look good. Which Slim covered in his video. Go to Dennis Rogers and get that video. It's amazing. All right, people. Hopefully this turned out okay. Bye-bye.